What's up, everybody? This is Midnight Phantom for St. Thomas High School, and I'm going to do a little bit of algebra today. It's, the third day of school, and I don't really have anything to do. So I tried to focus on the most challenging question in my case. It was the most challenging question. But anyway, I didn't want to copy the exact question down because of the simple fact that it's technically cheating because I'm doing it for everyone else, showing the work, so all they can do is copy it down and just copy down the answer, and they get a free 100 on the question if the answer correct based on my work. So I flip-flop the numbers here so you can use this as an example. Alright, here's the question. Josh's class took a test today. No one cares about Josh. The mean score was 90. There are 15 students in his class. What was the total amount of points that the class scored? Write and solve an equation to find out. At first, you would probably think, wait a minute, this is mean, right? So how am I going to figure this out when I don't know the scores that the kids got? Well, that's why you write an equation. Because when I've tried to solve an equation just like this, that's what I thought. Maybe y'all are smarter, maybe y'all got this on the first try. In that case, good for you. But in another case, somebody might not have gotten this, and they might have already wasted a sticky note trying to say, oh, there's no possible answer. Wrong. I'm going to underline the key part of the question. What was the total amount of points that the class scored? Not how much each student got, but how much they all scored in total. Like, say if we got 100, a 90, and 80, then we got 190 plus 80, that's 270, right? So 270, that's the total amount of points. That's what they're asking in this question. So what would you do? But you can't tally up all the points there because you don't know the class's scores. What you can do is mean. Well, the opposite of it. Say, look at this. The mean score was 90. And there are 15 students in the class. So my equation, if you know anything about, what is it? I don't know, y equals k times x. We're going to follow that rule. Y equals k times x, or you can just simply write it as y equals kx. It's the constant of proportionality. With this, it's kind of proportional, but we can't really say that because how many tests are they going to take? The test scores can vary, so I think proportionality is way off this. So disregard that statement. What you can do is just follow the simple rule. That's the equation we need to use in order to get this problem right. So we take these two numbers right here and use them. The mean score is 90, or let me write my y equals 90 times 15. Notice I'm not using a multiplication symbol with the x because when you're in algebra, x is the variable. So we just put a little dot, or if you want to, you can just use the classic asterisk. But 90 times 15. That may take a little while for you to do, or you can do it like this. 15 times 9. Instead, put that 0 there and box it so you won't forget it. So let's see. 5, carry the 4, 9 plus 4, 13, 135. Put that 0 down there. 1,350. Oh, wrong place. 1,350. So that is the total amount of points that the class scored because of this simple fact. 90 times 15. You know, you think, but that doesn't make any sense. You don't know what the scores are. It doesn't matter what the scores are. Something had to be divided by the mean had to be divided by the number of students to get the mean. Or the total points had to be divided by this. I'm sorry, I'm confusing the crap out of you. The total points had to be divided by the number of students to get this. So we just use an inverse operation. Instead of division, we use multiplication, and we multiply these two numbers together. What else can I do? Let me know in the comments below what I can do, because, I mean, this is pretty much it for what I was going to do. I know. Let me erase all of this. I'm going to try something else. Disregard any of this. Alright. So, let's say we have a simple equation. I probably shouldn't use that one. 8 fifths, no, not fifths. You know what? 8 twelfths. 8 twelfths times s plus 292. No, you know what? Just put this complex, not make it complex. 360. 8 twelfths, or 2/3, times, you know what? 8 twelfths times s equals 360. Well, how are we going to figure that out? Inverse. We're multiplying here, which means divide this side. We're doing division here, and we divide it by 8 twelfths. 8 twelfths. But can we simplify it? Yes. So instead of using that, we use 2/3, 2/3, 2/3. So we're saying, wait, how can we divide a giant number by a fraction? If you divide by a fraction, it basically means you're just multiplying. So, how would you do that? Times 2/3 of this. Well, what is 2/3 of 360? 240. So, set out. S equals 360 over 2/3. Or let me write it a simpler way. 360 over 1 divided by 2/3. But what we need to do is find the reciprocal of these two numbers. So let me rewrite that. 360 over 1, or I probably shouldn't be using over. 360 divided by 1 times 3 divided by 2. Since 2/3, the reciprocal of 2/3 is 3 over 2. You know what? I don't care. I'm going to say 3 over 2 because it's natural to me. But you know how to say it. So, 360 times 3. I remember I was hydroplaning 1080. I'll tell you about the story about how I was hydroplaning and almost ran over someone. Alright. 1080 over 2. So all we need to do is just divide that by 2. 1080 divided by 2. It's 510. Cancels out. 0, 8, 4. Pretty much 540. I don't need to do the rest of this. So S equals 540. Now, I think I did it wrong because I only have 50% faith in myself. And all that 50% is devoted into making these videos since I have, 12 subscribers? Shows faith, I guess. Alright, now let's use inverse operation to check it. My old teacher, my 8th grade teacher, you can find out, I gave her a shout out in my algebra video on exponents. But she made us do this thing called double method. I hope, Miss Pearson, you aren't watching this, because I don't think any of your students, I don't think any student wants to do double method. It's a nightmare. Alright, so 8 twelfths, let's go to the original problem, 8 twelfths times S, which is 540, equals 360. So 2/3 times 540 equals 360. So what is 2/3 of 540? Well, we already established that it's 540. Or no, it's 360. Sorry. It's 360. So 2/3, 54. Alright, I got an idea. If it's hard for you to keep up, just cancel out the zeros. And also, if it's hard for you to keep up, I don't know if I'm talking fast, but feel free to pause the video and see if you can do this on your own, and see if you can come up with the same answer I get. Oh, also, please, I cannot stress this enough. Please leave in the comments below if you want me, what you want me to do my next video on. Sorry I'm late on, it's Wednesday, and I wanted to do this on Monday. I didn't have any homework on Monday and Tuesday, but I have homework today. So, oh yeah, leave in the comments below what you want me to do for my next video, and also if I did this wrong, because the last thing I'd want you to do is to mess this up. Plus, you finding out that if I did it wrong or not, whether you use a calculator or do it by hand, it gives you the practice, because now you're doing it to try and help me. So it's just a flip roll. I help you, you help me. Help. Did I say hip? Help. Okay. So 54. What's 54 divided by 3? Well, 54 divided by 3, that's 18. 18 times 2. 36. Factoring those zeros. 360. 360 equals 360. And we're done. So this is perfect. We used 2 methods to get 1 question right, just so we could check it. Alright. So, like I said before, like, subscribe, comment, please comment, and see you guys tomorrow. Bye.